Okay. Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for coming to today's presentation. We have our employer Chauvin from City Year UK who will be talking about their volunteering opportunities. Chauvin, I'll pass it on to you and make you presenter.
Thank you, Yasmin. Thanks a lot. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Siobhan McIntosh, and I am the recruitment officer for City Year, and I cover the West Midlands. So essentially, I cover the areas of Birmingham and the Black Country, and this consists of Wolverhampton, Walsall, Dudley, and Sandwell, where we currently serve volunteer mentor serves in schools there. So I'm going to be telling you about the opportunity that we have at City Year. And this programme is open to students looking either for a placement year, who are in their final year, or have graduating and looking for opportunities. There'll be an opportunity at the end. If you want to ask me any questions, then please feel free to do so. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about City Year and what we do. So City Year is a social action charity, and our mission and what we hope to do is to tackle inequalities, educational inequalities in school. And the way we do that is by recruiting 18 to 25-year-olds to take part in our year-long leadership development programme. And this is the opportunity that I'm here to tell you about today. A little bit more about City Year, a bit about the history. So it was first established in Boston in 1988. It now operates in 27 cities across America and in Johannesburg in South Africa. It was then launched in London in 2010, and since then it's expanded to the West Midlands and Greater Manchester. So as part of our leadership and development programme, you'd be a volunteer mentor based in school in either London, Manchester, the West Midlands or Coventry. As a volunteer mentor, you would work with school pupils from disadvantaged communities and those in the school that needs the most need and support, and you're there to mentor and tutor them. You'll also attend our weekly leadership development days, where you'll be working with the other City Year volunteer mentors, and this is to help you with your career prospects and professional development. So why is City Year here? So educational inequality is one of the biggest issues in the UK. There's a huge attainment gap between children from disadvantaged communities and children from higher income background. City Year's programme exists to help those children from disadvantaged communities who are trapped by a lack of money and by a lack of belief in what the education system can offer them. So our volunteer mentors act as a positive and encouraging role model to help these children realise their academic and personal potential, to overcome challenges and to grow their confidence to help them once they've finished school. So, what will City Year give you? So, it will give you experience working with children in an education setting, but also to work with professionals that work within school. It's a chance for you to develop a range of new skills. So some of the skills that a lot of our volunteer mentors develop is things such as their communication skills, presentation skills, public speaking skills, working in a team, leadership skills, interview skills, CV writing, and that's just to name a few. You would also have access to a professional mentor from one of our corporate partnerships to help support your personal development. Also, as well, you would receive weekly living and travel expenses. So this is a voluntary role. However, because you are doing it full time, we don't expect you to do it for free. That's why we pay what we call living expenses. So in the West Midlands, this would be £90 per week during term time, because we wouldn't expect you to be in school during the holidays, but also we would cover your travel expenses to and from school, but also to the leadership and development programme, which I'm going to tell you more about. And also there's the opportunity to inspire young children to reach their full potential. If you don't know what you want to do, City Year will hopefully open your eyes to lots of different career options and work experience placements to help shape your future. So I'm just going to tell you now when you're in school, so what you will be doing. So as I previously said, you'll be based in school 4 days a week. And as part of the programme, you'll either be placed in a primary or a secondary school. So currently in the West Midlands, we have 1 primary school and we have 8 secondary school. However, each year this does change. So I'm just going to tell you now a typical day, what a volunteer mentor can do whilst they're in school. So the day would typically start by running a breakfast club for pupils. And this is part of getting the pupils ready and energised for the school day and putting them in a positive mood from the get-go. Next, you might be working with the pupil in the classroom, providing one-to-one academic support. You'll also help out at break and lunchtime, which allows you to build up rapport with pupils without focusing on their curriculum. As a mentor, you'll also help the children with their social and emotional challenges that may come between them and their education. Finally, you'll have the opportunity to support and lead after-school clubs to help the pupils build confidence through new activities. So as I mentioned previously, we do what we call our leadership and development programme. So this essentially is training. It's in-house training, but also we do have external training sessions. It's once a week, so depending on what school you're in, it could either be a Friday or a Monday during school time. The reasons why we do the leadership and development days is to help our mentors with their career prospects and professional development. The sessions are also tailored to the current cohort and their needs. So for example, if you identify that you want extra training in a particular subject, then we're happy to offer that training to you. On these Fridays, we also have external speakers coming in to deliver training. And this gives our mentors the opportunity to network and hear about different career opportunities for when they've finished the programme. All of our volunteer mentors are matched to a professional mentor from one of our corporate partners, and this allows our mentors to network with industry professionals who can help with their career prospects. So this is what some of the volunteers have said about City Year and the programme. So one of them said, I did City Year as my placement year and it was an unforgettable experience. It gave me a sense of purpose and I learned to believe in myself. I also came away with skills that will support my future. Another of the volunteer mentors said, what drew me to City Year was the opportunity to develop my leadership skills. I gained so much knowledge and experience, and I feel like a new and improved version of myself. It was generally life-changing experience. So a lot of our mentors always want to know what they can do after City Year or what our previous volunteer mentors have got on to do once they've finished the programme. So 9 out of 10 of the volunteers are in further education, employment or training within 3 months of finishing our programme. We also help you with your CVs and cover letters if you're applying for jobs while still on our programme. So we can support you when applying to opportunities for your life after City Year. From the pie chart, it shows the different sectors that our past volunteers have gone into after finishing our programme. So as you can see, 36 have gone into education, 18% have gone into the charity sector, 16% have gone into social care, and 12% have gone into a corporate. Hopefully, this shows that our programme can prepare you for a range of different sectors and provide you with the skills and experience needed for whatever industry you end up going into. So, if you are interested in doing the programme, there is some eligibility criteria in place that you must meet in order to apply. So you need to be 18 to 25-year-old on the day that you start City Year to be able to do the programme. You must either live or be able to commute easily to either Greater Manchester, the West Midlands. So like I said previously, in the West Midlands, the areas are Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Walsall, Dudley and Sandwell, the Coventry area or London during the year. You should be able to be allowed to live and work in the UK. You should be available full-time. So when we say full-time, we mean Monday to Friday during the academic year. We will complete a DBS check and also reference check. And your commitment is you have to be committed to be making a difference to a young person's life. If this opportunity is something that you are interested in or you'd like more information, then you can find out more about City Year, the role, what past volunteer mentors have done, also more about the Leadership and Development Programme and our website, which is www.cityyear.org.uk. Also, you can apply via our website, and applications are now open for our August start next year. Also, as well, before you can complete an application form, you will need to do the eligibility form. So you need to answer certain questions to see if you're eligible to do the program. If you are eligible, then it will redirect you directly to our application form. Once you complete an application form, one of the members of the recruitment team will get in contact with you to tell you what the next steps are. So currently, all our interviews are held online, and we use a similar platform to Big Blue Button. We use Google Hangouts to do the interviews. The interviews are 3 parts. So we either do a scenario or a video task, which lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. We also do a one-to-one interview. So you would have an interview with one of the recruitment officers, depending on what region you would like to do the program. The interview usually lasts about half an hour, series of questions, and at the end you've got opportunity to ask the recruitment officer any questions. And then the third part of the interview process is an academic assessment. So the academic assessment essentially is testing your maths and English skills, because as part of the role, you'll be helping students improve their maths and English skills. So we need to know, obviously you're able to do that, and obviously what level you're at as well, because we don't want to set you up to fail. So that's the structure of the interview process. And also, just to let you know that if you've gone through all that and are successful, then you would be starting the program in August 2021. So before you begin in school, we have a 1-week training, which is held in August. And that's where you will meet the other mentors that's been accepted onto the program, but also you'll be meeting the program team. So essentially they will be, one of them will be your line manager in school, and who will be looking after you once you start school. And during that training, you again would learn more about City Year, but we would give you more information about the role, what is expected of you. We also cover a bit about school, the pupils that you'll be working with, but also as well safeguarding, because of the client group that you will be working with. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for going through all that. I'll show the YouTube video now, and then we can, if you would like to ask any questions, please put them in the public chat, and then we'll address them after the video. I'll just upload it now.
Thank you, Yasmin.
It's a life-changing experience.
If you can mute your microphone, Chauvin, then we can play the video, please. Okay, great. Thank you. We have one question in the chat box. I'll read it out for you. Would you be based at the same school throughout the year on this program?
Yes, you would. You would be based in the same school throughout the whole of the year.
Okay, great. We have someone typing.
Okay, brilliant.
Would they be able to, this is just a question that I've thought of, would they be able to have a preference as to what school they could go to?
So, we during the interview process, one of the questions we do ask is if you have a preference to be in a primary or secondary school. And we do take that in consideration because the recruitment officers, we do allocate you to a school, but we do take that in. One of the things that we take in consideration is your preference of either being in a primary or secondary school. But the other things that we do take in account as well is obviously location, commuting time. So we usually say that we wouldn't place you in a school that the commute was greater than 90 minutes. However, with the pandemic and everything, we've said, so this year, we've tried to place people with a commute time of less than an hour to school. But also the other things that we take in consideration when we're allocating you to a school is your strengths, what you want to develop in, and also how we would feel, because you would be in a team. So there's usually about 5 to 8 volunteer mentors in a team. So we have to make sure that whatever team you're in, you're going to get on with your other team members. There's quite a few things to consider when placing you in a school.
Okay, thank you. Next question, are international students able to join this? But I think you already went through this.
Yes, so as well, yes, we have got international students on our program currently. However, I've had loads of international students ask me before if we're able to sponsor their visa, which unfortunately we're unable to do. So if you needed your visa sponsored, then we couldn't do that. But as long as you met the other criteria, so between the ages of 18 to 25, you're in the areas that we are serving, then yes, essentially we can take on international students. And obviously you have to make sure as well that any restrictions that an international student has, that it abides with, that we're not breaking any laws or anything like that.
And from what you said previously, you would provide a DBS check as well?
Yes, we do. And also if a candidate has lived more than, I think it's over a year in, say, another country, then we have to do what we call an overseas check as well.
Okay, great. Okay, next question. Can you still apply if you have a disability and may need extra support?
Yes, most definitely. We've currently got mentors on the program now that have disability, and we will try our hardest to accommodate that and support you. So yeah, the answer to that is yes.
Okay, great. We don't have any other questions, so if it's okay with you, would you be able to put your email in the chat box so students can possibly get in contact with you directly in case they don't want to ask questions in the chat?
Yeah, that's no problem. Yes, so I will put my email in now. So if you do think of any other questions, then please feel free to email me, and I will respond to you as soon ASAP.
And just to reiterate, the roles are on the UCB portal on Hired Connect, so you are able to, when applications are open now, aren't they?
Yes, they are open. So, yeah, like I said, the first bit you'd have to do eligibility form to see if you are eligible. If you are eligible, then you will be redirected to our application form.
Okay, great. So for those that are interested and you are eligible, you can apply now and ask any questions through her email. Thank you for your time. It was very informative.
Thank you.
The session has been recorded, so for those that unfortunately could not attend, I will be able to pass it on to them as well. I can also send you the recording as well in case you need to share it.
That's brilliant, Yasmin. No, that would be great. Thank you ever so much.
You put it in the public chat. I can't see it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, put it in
Okay
there.
then. Well, thank you for your time and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Thanks ever so much. Thanks, guys, for attending. Really appreciate it.